Hello, hello. Good evening. Hey, Hannah. Good evening. How you doing? How was the day? It's rainy. Oh, what did you study? Like normal studies you usually do? I had just a normal work day, so basically just working from early until I would say 6:30, and then just doing a little bit of stuff on the side, just trying to figure out like also what we do for the stream and all the Insta stories and everything, and yeah, it was pretty normal. And I did a little workout. I bought myself a dumbbell, and I had to try it, so I made a little workout, which made me a little bit tired, to be honest. It was like I really wanted to do it, but afterwards I regretted it because I felt a little bit tired. But yeah. So for today's stream, what's the plan? For today's stream, I really would like to finish the image today, but I'm not really sure like at which state the image will be finished. So what we will do definitely is adding more textures from the reference pack of the Asian forest we used for the main study in the beginning, and adding more elements in terms of story, that we create more of a compelling natural story to the image, because for now we only had like those two guys in the back standing there, and the horse in the foreground, but there was no real like elements of interest in terms of story. So I really would like to work on that, and yeah, just pushing the image, bringing the image to a further state and adding more textures in terms of the foreground, because on last stream we wanted to do that, but it went fairly slow, so there is still a lot of stuff we can do. So yeah, I would like to work on it today, and maybe also on the next stream, but then I really would like to get it finished, to get it done. Because I think also on the long run, I don't know how interesting it will be for you peeps watching me painting the same image over and over. But that's really how it is, like how the process is of getting an image to certain levels, just like grinding the hours, trying to improve the image. And there's always stuff you can improve on an image. So technically you could work on stuff really forever. Yeah, and that's what we will do today. You saw my stories, yeah. Hey Zoe, how's it going? How was your day? Hannah, how's the art stuff going for you? Are you progressing with the stuff? So again, I haven't worked on the image for 1 week. I left it where we stopped working on it. And yeah, the now is really like double thinking in terms of elements and adding stuff in the foreground, because we want to push more story. Otherwise, if we only have that, like we also need to do something with the horse. I mean, the horse gives a little bit of a natural vibe, but we still need to just give it more story. Otherwise, it's just a horse standing, and that's quite boring. Yeah, the image changed quite a lot. I also compiled it here, so I think I don't know which stream was the last stream you've been here, Zoe, but we had, this was 2 weeks ago. No, this was, yeah, 2 weeks ago, this is 3 weeks ago, 1 week ago, and that was last stream, basically. And there we continue with that. But yeah, it's a progression, right? Nice horse butt, thank you. I'm gonna tell it the horse will be happy about it. Thank you. Yeah, for me it was also very interesting because I didn't really know where to go with the image. I didn't expect anything from the image. For me, it was really important to communicate the process of making a study and then making your own image out of it. And for everyone who just joined and who maybe did not watch the streams before, so what we did, we basically did a study from an image from the reference collection of Asian Forest, which was basically just a forest scene. We studied it, and from that we created that image here, which is technically our own image. And that's what it's all about. And the last couple of streams was really just on pushing that image and working on that, so people in the community see like how's the process from bringing an image like from start to finish, or actually like where you technically could start if you have no clear idea, so that you basically could make a study which interests you and then take that and start with an image. And the thing is also inspiration is sometimes really hard, and if you work on something and you have the time in between and you didn't understand something, you can do a study, a material study, a light study, whatever. And that's a very common process under artist. But for example, you can also use that to find your own idea for an image, and it's a very natural process to do that. That's great, Hannah. You added the dab with light. That's nice. That's great to hear. Great to hear that you learned something. That makes me happy. So it's not. Yeah. So it's effective. What we're gonna try to do here. That's great. Great to hear. Have you watched the latest episode I uploaded yesterday? The interview with Gu. And if so, how did you like the episode? I really liked the feedback I received so far for the episode, and it's also really rewarding that I get a good feedback for this, because I really spend a lot of time on editing the videos, and the production for the interviews are way bigger than just painting something, recording it, and then just, I don't know, making a voiceover or something. So those interviews just take a lot of time to do. But yeah. Cool. That's awesome, Hannah. So there's actually a lot of stuff we can do in this image. You see me, like, I actually start to jump around again, because there's so much stuff we need to clean up, and we need to unify a little bit. But I need to brave myself a little bit so I don't forget the purpose for today. I think it also has a little bit to do with me talking while painting, because that's something I usually don't do. I usually don't talk that much, or I actually never talk while painting, to be honest, but yeah. So what we want to do, we want to clean up everything which is close to the camera, to the viewer. Mostly foreground and midground, and then we will, I think of, you know, I had the idea of maybe adding someone standing here in the foreground, you know, like that's, I don't know, there's some sort of like confrontation, conflict, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could reverse him and thinking like he could be also like just a guard standing. But the thing is, like, I would like to have some sort of like combined story. Also, like maybe he just arrived, came out of the woods or something, and saw the people standing here. So we make sure that it is working. But we didn't had that planned from the beginning. So we really need to make sure that this is working in terms of composition. But again, here's so much stuff to clean up also. And it's just so much stuff we can do. It's really just having fun with this stuff. Here I added a little bit of texture already from the Asian forest. And it just made sense to use the reference image from that, because we studied it in the beginning. So in terms of colors and light and everything, it worked very well together. So we easily can add this stuff. We can even duplicate this one, put it behind, and then maybe put it on top. And when I add textures, I really like to work with mask, because I like to mask the stuff out and then work it in gently, so you have more control over the stuff you do. So first I erase everything out here, boom, 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 just to make sure everything is is pretty clean. There's no stuff here, and then gently working the stuff in and seeing how it works. And sometimes you also can have happy accidents, just like in terms of shapes. If you just take a nice reference image you use for overworking, and then you can slowly work it in. But you have to be careful also with the values, because we established the value structure already. So it can also make sense to take a brush with opacity set to pen pressure, so it's very gently like this, and then you slowly work in the values. Because we don't want to over detail and texturize stuff, because everything we add, we need to compensate with everything else. So if we would add so much texture to the background, we would have to add even more stuff to the foreground, so the eye is not going to the completely to the background. But also the stuff needs to make sense. For example, like even foliage, if you add foliage, like it's growing in a certain way, and you cannot just add it. Yeah, sure. Hey Cameron, how's it going? And hey everyone who joined on Twitch, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing great. Had a good day. Or you have a good day. You can join painting or grab a coffee or whatever you like. Chill, ask questions, whatever you want. Ah yeah, that was the image we studied. So that was actually the beginning of everything. And if you want to see the process, you just have to go back on the YouTube videos. But that's the image we studied, and we wanted to use the dabbled light, the foliage and everything. So it just made sense that when we established our image, that we add small things of that image, because that's what we wanted to do. And it's totally fine for that. It's also, I bought it with a license, so I can easily use it. It's also, you have to make sure if you use images that you have the right license for the stuff. That's very important, so you don't get in trouble. And sometimes you can just try stuff, you know, I can just mask it out and just see randomly if I would use it here, if that would work. Because we have the same light direction. And sometimes you have a nice little happy accident. But again, you have to be very careful with the stuff, that you don't over detail things. Oops. Great. What are you doing, Cameron? What are you working on? By the way, today we listen to music from the Stream Beats Spotify playlist, because last time we streamed the pretzel music for streaming was a little bit annoying. So I just changed that, and it seems like it's a little bit more chill. can also start to use more painterly brushes. So even if we mask stuff in and out, it's gonna have a certain texture from this painterly brush. And then afterwards we go over it again, so it's not looks purely like photo, so we have a little bit of a nicer painterly look. But again, you need to make sure that the values are working, that you don't kill your structure you established. Same goes for the horse. Also, when you use photos, make sure that you're very careful with the amount of black in the photo, because it can if you don't be aware of that, like spots like these can also very quickly destroy your value structure if you don't know how to use them. So really be careful with the stuff. But if you understand how to use it, then it can be a very powerful tool to use. Website data restore, nice. Hey Azure Square, how's it going? Rip Ragnarok-san, yeah. It was very annoying. That's nice, Zoe. So play background music. Is there no music? They should be. Ah yeah, there's music. Oh, maybe it's not so loud. Maybe I can make it a little bit more. Is that better? Alright. Now it's a bit too loud, lol. Okay. You can hear that, right? I'm just double checking, but I think it should work. Yeah. Yeah, now it should be fine. Alright, let's continue. Let's continue. Okay. What I really like about foliage is that you can be very playful with the stuff, and it's if you understand it, it's very easy to add. What is important is that you make sure that you have a sense for the scale of the texture, so that the texture you use in the foreground is not the same size in the midground or even in the background, because then you see there's something wrong very easily. bring back that horse butt. How's everyone doing? Everyone else. So with this we can cheat a bit, so we bring back this here. Again, mask it out and then work it back in. Again, be careful with the value structure we established, so you don't kill your structure. Yes, I'm an environment artist. Come on. That's what I do every day. What are you doing, come on? Alright, do that. You took a look at the 2 books. Nice. Did you bought them already, or did you just looked at them online? Yes, there absolutely are. And if anyone wanted to know what books we're talking about, we talk about the How to Render and How to Draw books by Scott Robertson. We talked about that on the last stream. Wait, is that the back leg? That looks weird. Oh, that's a part of the tail. What is that? Did I kill that? Did we change the... Did we change that? Ah, it's the part of the tail. Oh, no, I see. Alright. Okay. Okay. I was confused. I was thinking like, did I make that weird leg there? And it's actually it's part of the tail. Just to bring that back in. Can also smudge the edge a little bit, soften it. So add a little bit of a rim light. Just basically the horse gets hit by light on top. Just make it a tiny bit brighter here. Wow. Seems like you're a jack of all trades, come on. Also, just because the question came up, I'm thinking of scheduling the next portfolio review session. I think we have to make it on a Saturday because the last one we made took like 5 hours, and I think I'm not able to do that under the week. But I think if we schedule that, we can make it on the weekend, on a Saturday maybe. And also, as spoken about in the last episode, and a lot of people were asking for it. So Gu already mentioned he would join us. For all the people who want to have feedback from him for their characters. The only question would be now, like, if we have enough people for portfolio feedback. So last time we had, I think, around 12 people, which took 5 hours to feedback. So the question would be just like, how many people are there who want to have feedback, and also how many people are there who have characters and want to have maybe character feedback from Gu. Hey Saya, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? What is going on? Did you have a good day? For me, not much, just finishing this image. Painting, painting, painting. Having fun. Also today I had the feeling of that I haven't really did a lot of art for myself. Just doing a lot of work for others. Which is also not bad, but sometimes the artist inside of you comes out. And I really feel the urge to create my own stuff again. That's why it's so good that we have to stream here. It forces me to do at least a little bit of art for myself. Also at this stage, don't be afraid to change anything. If something looks weird or off, always spend the extra time, extra work. Because if you have spent so much time as we did already on the image, I mean, I don't know how much time in total we spent, but we spent quite a lot of time. But we also worked very slow. But if you spend a certain amount of time, it's always like you spend so much time already to get the image to a certain level, and if there's something off and you just don't change it because you don't want to do it, it's just yeah, I don't want to say stupid, but it's you just should change it, adapt it. You will see at the end you will always be happy about that. Nice. How many hours does this take? That's a good question. We can actually take a look. Let me check. So I think so we worked on that. This is stream number 6. So in the first one we made the study and started with the sketch. So it's almost 2 hours, then almost 4, so 6 hours. 8.5, 9, 12. So roughly 15.5 hours with the studies also. But we made a study, we made a sketch, and then we worked on that and everything with the study. So the study episode that was the first one, took roughly 2 hours. So yeah, I would say a little bit over 10 to 12 hours. But you also need to take in consideration that we did that on stream, which is slowing me down immensely. So not only did I never talk simultaneously while working, but also my laptop is not so fast, like streaming and painting and everything. So yeah. So it's, I don't know. It's a little bit more. I would say it's like one day of work. Like a little bit more of 1 day. It's okay. So for me the time actually wasn't so important. For me it's more important that you peeps are learning something, because we just did this here because of people asking about it. So it's more important that the people who ask about it learned actually something and it's useful. And now I just want to get it to a certain level that we say, okay, we done with that, so we can maybe move on. because again, this is already like stream number 6, so I don't want to bore people too much with the same stuff. But you can always give me feedback and let me know if that's still interesting, if it's not interesting, if you want me to push the image even further. I mean, it's just let me know. I don't know. Write it in the comments or wherever. I don't know. Just let me know. I'm having fun, so it doesn't matter what we do. I'm just a happy person doing what I love, and that's it. Welcome everyone else to the stream. I see we're getting more and more people. We have 11 people on YouTube, 5 people on Twitch. Welcome to the stream. Whoever is there, hope you're all doing great. If you have questions, if you want to say hello, just feel free to do that. If not, it's also fine. If you just want to chill, grab a drink, coffee, whatever, and stay with us in the forest. Hey Wumbo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How was your day? Hey Svel, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. By the way, there's also a reward system on Twitch. I don't know if some of you are interested in that. Because I saw we have a lot of people coming to the stream again and again, and I would really like to reward you for like just coming back. So I think I can give VIP status on Twitch, so you can make emojis and stuff, but I haven't read about it so clearly, so I would just double check it, but maybe next time I will give some VIP status to the people who come always to the stream, and then I don't know if that's a thing. I didn't know about it. Nice, nice. That's great. Could you enjoy the weather a bit? At least in lunch break or something. Guess I'd be Twitch fam then. Yeah, I don't know. No pressure. No pressure really. I'm very chill about that. I just wanted to tell you, because I feel like the same people always come back to the stream, which I really appreciate. I really like, and I love the conversation with you. So I don't know. I was just trying to find out how to reward people who are coming to the stream again and again. Great. Oh, you went for a run. That's nice. Running is so good if you have a job where you sit all day. That's so good for the body. Also the way how it works for your nerve system. Like what it does is it's like can be a cure to so many things. Just crazy because it's just running. Also the amount of energy you receive when you go for a run in the morning. It's like ancient instincts, hunting instincts coming out of you. When you give your body the right impulses. Yeah, the Stream Beats playlist is way better than the other one before. The other one was just so annoying. Also making noises and sounds while painting. I don't know. I think 2 streams, Bumbo, but it's still not done. Hey Gabrielle, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the like. I hope your stream was successful. I couldn't watch it. I had to finish work. But I hope it went well, Gabrielle. Yeah, the foliage. I don't know. It's still not done, but it was. I don't know. I think the last stream I can check. So. Yeah, so it is a little bit of the last 2 the last stream definitely changed the most. Yeah. I don't know. The last stream. Maybe 2 to 3 hours or something, I don't know. Yeah, Svel, it's so important. Like, it's also so, like, you really start to underestimate it. When I was younger, I thought like, well, if I get a job where I can sit all day, that's just perfect, because yeah, I feel like I can sit forever, but that's not how the body is working. So yeah, at some point you have to move. Definitely, it's the smartest way to do. And also, like, pumping oxygen in your brain helps you also for working, for thinking, and everything else. And what it does, again, with also digestion and everything, like, it's just so good. Yeah, and totally, you stay way more awake. And I feel like also if you go for a run in the morning, it's so freaking hard to get out of bed without breakfast, just with a half liter of water, and then just go for a run. And always the beginning is so tough, and also if it's really cold outside. But afterwards, like, it's like a super drug. You're so awake, and I feel like I have more clarity over the day in terms of thinking. What happening in Janoschland? What happening in Janoschland? Sven, I don't understand what you meant. Hey Dave, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. What's good with you? What's the question? Do you mean what? I'm sorry, son. What's about me? Okay. I'm good, man. I'm good. I just had I had a full work day. I finally finished the editing for the last episode I released yesterday, which was the interview with Gu Yang about character design. I was very happy to finally finish that, because it took really a lot of time to edit. And sometimes you really underestimate like how much time it takes. For example, like the interview was about an hour, or even more than an hour. So I make the first cut, and the first cut takes at least 2 to 3 days to do. So I cut the whole first footage down to, I think, 50 minutes. So I cut away 30 minutes in total, which is really a lot. And then you add all the stuff, like you add images, you add like certain effects, zooms and stuff, which takes again a lot of time to add. And then you watch it again, and then you even cut even more to see, okay, how's the rhythm of the video. And it's so crazy because I just learned all that in the last 2 years about making videos. And if I watch my first videos now, which are a little bit older than a year, it's so embarrassing because they're so freaking bad. Like the audio is very bad, and like I'm so not organized and stuff, but it's so interesting, the process of learning. And I'm just so happy because I really love learning new stuff, and it's just making so much fun. But yeah, besides that, I'm a good mood. I do what I love. I paint and draw, design all day. Yeah, I'm healthy. I bought a dumbbell as well, so I can use my dumbbell. I thought it may be something funny. I don't know. We can make for every I don't know if it would be smart to do that, but it's just an idea. We can do for every donation I have to do, I don't know, a couple reps with the dumbbell or something. Because I feel like every time someone donates, I just say thank you, but maybe we can glorify it a little bit, you know? But I just worked out today, so maybe next stream. But I don't know. Something like that. It's a bit weird. You feel like the composition is guiding your eye to the ass of the horse. That was the intention. Yeah, it is. You're totally right. Also, I thought about. I definitely want to add more. I thought about maybe adding someone here in front, you know, in front of the horse. Also, we have really a lot of contrast. So I definitely want to add more story elements to the image, because I just don't want to have like those two guys standing in the back and then having this horse. It's like, so like there's no really story, nothing really happens. So I definitely gonna add stuff, but first I just want to clean up everything around, because I'm still not sure what to do with that. But yeah, you're totally right. In terms of composition, it's also, we have if you check the values, we have the biggest bright spots here, like the contrast in terms of dark and bright. And that's why your eye is going there, which is totally right. I also thought maybe adding something like a saddle, and then adding something to the saddle, or I don't know, maybe someone, I don't know if someone sitting on a horse makes so much sense, but if we would put somebody here, for example, like we can also start to think about, okay, maybe the person just dropped his horse off here and then he's just get off the horse or something, you know. I want to really think about a scene, even though that we just started that from a very simple sketch, but it would totally make sense to do that. And yeah, and story is really king. So like you can make the most beautiful painting, rendering, whatever, but if you don't have some sort of story or things interacting with each other, it's just too rudimental. I don't know. I have to check reference for saddles, because I really never really painted saddle, but I don't know. Then you can have something like that, and also like for the future, I watched so many old cowboy movies on Netflix. Actually, the one with Clint Eastwood, which I never watched before. I don't know what's the title in English. In German, it's für eine Handvoll Dollar. It was really freaking good. And imagine like this is a movie from 1964, and Clint Eastwood was just like so badass. But yeah, that's definitely something we need to do. But again, I just first want to clean up everything here, clean up the ground, the foliage and everything, and then it makes sense. Yeah, true. Fistful Dollars. That's the name. Thanks, Mel. Don't do that. Yeah, no. Maybe it's not so good. If I lift a dumbbell for every donation, then maybe I can't draw or paint anymore, and then I can just get super sweaty, and then it's like torture. Good evening, Mike. How are you doing? How was your week? How was your day? Yeah, as well, that's also the thing in terms of price for the dumbbell, and I was really, I'm completely on your side. The price for dumbbells went so freaking high on Corona time, and at some point I was like, okay, if I wait even longer, because I waited so long, and I don't want to buy a dumbbell where you just add more like plates to it, because I had those in the past and they're not even very unprecise in terms of weights, but they're also so uncomfortable. And I basically bought a dumbbell which is complete, like a complete weight. And then I really thought about that like very long, like what weight I take. And I also bought only one dumbbell, but technically you can do everything with one dumbbell if you just do like one arm first and then the other. So I bought a 15 kilogram dumbbell. I don't know how much pounds it is. It's like 30 pounds, I think. Yeah, 30 pounds, around that. And yeah, but the workout today was totally fine. Like 15 kilos was really perfect for good start. I think I just buy a 5 kilogram also for my girlfriend, so she can use it, because 15 is too much for her. And maybe in the future, maybe 20 or something, because like the things like pressing and stuff, it's a little bit too easy for me. And like lateral movement and stuff, it's okay, but yeah, I don't know. Hey Murad, welcome to the stream. Sadly, you have on mute. I'm in a call. Yeah, you muted me. Okay, all right, all good. I hope you have a good day. Read my lips. I hope you have a good day. Hey, Four Seasons, welcome to stream and thanks for the YouTube follow. Yeah, don't worry. It's also like, if that's good to double check. Like if you feel that there's something wrong in the image, just question it and think about like, does it make sense? But what you observed is totally right. There was really there's the strongest dark and light background, totally. And yeah, and also like rethinking the piece is always, you always have to, because like at the end you can always, I feel like I could work on stuff forever because there's always something you can improve on. But in production, for example, you don't have the budget for that, so they don't give you like the biggest amount of time for doing all that stuff. So they don't give you 100 hours for an image or something. So you have to get that stuff done. But that's also like, that's really a part of it. And it's also like, if you are forced to finish something, you also get more efficient, you overthink stuff. But like also that's one of the most important things I've learned in college is like, be ready to kill your darlings. Like even if you worked on something, and if something is not working, just overwork it. And it's something you have to learn also. It's also like, if you spend an X amount of time on some stuff, like think about all the energy, all the things you put in that, and then if you don't give everything to the end, it feels a little bit like a waste of energy, you know. So it's definitely important to take away, I would say. Yes, 15 kilos is a good sweet spot. Absolutely. I triple thought about that. Hey, Folaviani, welcome to the stream and thanks for the Twitch follow. Hope you have a good day. What's my age is totally fine. Come on, you can ask. I'm 30. But I always forget. I feel like 20. Okay, I feel like 25. I would say I feel like 25 in the morning and 20 on the afternoon. And then I feel 25 again in the evening. If that makes sense. Hey Roman, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How was your day, Roman? And thanks for the comment on the last video. Really much appreciate that. It's you, Dave. Awesome. maximum support. I also appreciate that. Hey Milan Skiard, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the Twitch follow. You have the same feeling, Kamran? Nice. Yeah, it's also like it's you know, before I became 30, I was a little bit like I'm becoming 30, but I don't feel like that, you know. I have so much energy. I think it's really about balance, you know. If you get older and you don't watch out like for you and your body and everything, of course I think then you can potentially feel the age. But if you just be careful what you do enough sport, work on yourself, self-reflect and stuff. Also, like, I don't know how is it for you, but I don't have too much time to think about my age. I really don't care. It really doesn't matter. It's just a number. And I don't want to be 18 again, to be honest. I don't want to be 18 again. I don't know. Or I was just a stupid boy, knowing nothing about the world. And I also actually don't want to be 20 again, because then I would be a student and then I would have zero money. And then also like, I don't know, just watching your money every month just to see if you have enough money for food. It's I don't know. I don't wish that anyone. It's just shit. I totally agree, Sven. Totally, 100%. Nice, Lerny. Where do you want to apply? Where you work? Where you living? Where do you want to apply? I didn't know that. Have you joined the stream before? What age I started working in the industry? Let me think. We have 221, right? So I started, like, I would say, so in 2018 I started. So 3 years ago, 27. You also have to know, Mike, I started very late with art. So I don't want to say late, because it's never too late. Forget what I said. It's never too late. Like, just I started drawing and painting in 2013, and I was 23 at that time. And yeah, and for me, like, when I did my first drawing, it looked like a sixth grader drawing, you know. So I had to learn everything again from scratch, and that took really a long time. But my goal was always getting an internship while studying, and somehow I made that, and I worked in commercials, which counted for me as achieving my goal. And I learned a lot also, like in commercials, because it's very fast paced. But my goal was just getting in somewhere, getting an internship, studio job, just to get experience, and that really taught me a lot about industry and how to work with people. It's very important. Sometimes it's just good to start somewhere. How about you, Mike? How old are you actually? Yeah, that's how it is. Well, that's how it is. But it like also like it seems like that's just the natural way of things, at least here in Germany. Like coming from the student point and then like also I talked with my brother a lot. Like having no money was really so frustrating for me. It's even like, I mean, if it starts that you have to watch your money, that you can like think about, okay, if I have enough money for the rest of the month to buy food and stuff, you know, it's like when I the first time when I did not have to do that, it just like, I was like, okay, now I'm good. I'm just so thankful for doing what I love, having enough money to buy food and stuff. I'm also a person like, I don't need much, you know. I just need enough that I'm not, I have too much restrictions and I'm able to do certain things. If there's urgent stuff happening, if I have to help a friend or anything, if I can do that, then I'm happy about that. But over that, I don't need more, because it's just like, I don't know. But it's so weird that we live in 2020, 21, and they are not teaching things about money in school, which I believe is such an important topic. Like how to handle money, how to invest money, how to make more money, how to get a feeling for that. I really don't understand that, but yeah. German education system is another topic for its own. You've been on YouTube. Are you, Vlani? Are you on the art community on Discord? Oh, you're 22. That's a good age. That's a good age. Such a good age. Yeah. I smell you dropping really the deep stuff today. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Like growing up and like understanding the world more. I feel also like, I don't know, I feel like I was such a kid until I was 22 or something. Before I was so naive, you know. And when you move out the first time out of parents' house and you have to be your own, you have to pay your bills and everything, it also changes so much perspective and you get an understanding for the world. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, just continue what you love to do. That's the secret. Totally. Also, it doesn't make sense to force anything else or to try to achieve, you know, like things which just bring you money but no joy. It just doesn't make any sense over long run. Okay. Vlani, then I mean, realistic style sounds AAA. I think you have Ubisoft in Barcelona or something. Is it that difficult in Spain? But there are also a lot of mobile companies in Spain, right? I have one mentee, he's also from Barcelona. And I was just researching on like how many studios are there. And there are quite a lot of studios in terms of mobile games. So even though if you don't get into AAA, maybe you can start at mobile, you know? Because at the end it's about learning, getting in. Also, you have to take in consideration if you try to apply for an internship or not an internship. If you try to apply for a job in a AAA company, and if you worked in another company before and you stayed there for a year or two and they see that you moved up in the structures, like you started as an intern or junior and then you became an intermediate or senior or whatever, they see that you actually are able to survive I mean, survive is such a big word, but you're able to work in a system of a game company, that you understand the pipeline, that you understand the structure of the business and everything else. So that's also a benefit, you know. So never put how's the saying? Never put never put one egg in one basket. No, never put all eggs in one basket. You know what I mean, right? Don't put your money on one horse butt. Put it on two. That's why you got Tesla shares, Mike? Oh, you're such a smart boy. By the way, who wants VIP status for Twitch? So you can make emojis and stuff next time. I have to find out how I make that, but if you want VIP status, write it yes, sure, or plus. So Svel, because I have to do it after stream, I can't do it simultaneously. I'm just too I'm not capable of doing too many things at the same time. Mike also, to be honest, I don't even know what that means with the VIP status, but I'm just checking. I also thought maybe that we stream next time only on Twitch and I upload the episode. But the thing is, if I would do that, I know myself, I would maybe start to edit the stream. And I'm not sure if that's a good idea, because then it's gonna take me a really long time to pre-edit everything. I don't know, I have to maybe think about that. Dun, dun. So how do we progress? Yeah, so baby, not baby. So baby. So basically, yeah, we just try to harmonize everything and clean everything up. So we did a little bit on the right side. And when we get this done, we go over to the left side, do a little bit the ground, then we do the wall of the house, and then I would say we start adding elements. So maybe, yeah, adding stuff to the horse. I think we definitely need to add a character or something here in the foreground. Something, I don't know. There's something needs to happen. Maybe, I don't, I'm just brainstorming here, but maybe we can even, I don't know, bring him even closer. I don't know, maybe here. I mean, okay, it would block a little bit of the stuff here, but just roughly silhouetting somebody out. Just want to see it on the small window how it would look. I mean, now we don't see the horse anymore, but maybe we can move that. I don't know. That's kind of tricky. Because we also spend time on making the horse, but technically, if we want to stay correct in perspective, and it's that close to the camera, we have to make sure the size is correct here. Oops. Things I don't want to add anyone in the middle, because that's just weird. You don't do that, and we want to make sure that we have a proper composition. Like a classic triangle composition, maybe. If we have somebody a little bit more into the midground, that just works better usually. But we also have the horse as scale reference. Things we can place him here. Maybe here. But again, it's usually something I would not do. Yeah, it looks like a duel, right, yeah. Like now it also looks like a gun what he's having here. Maybe we come up with something. Let's keep that here. I don't want to get away from the plan. Let's continue with that. Can we get free drinks? I don't know, to be honest. They look for general artists? Okay. That's very interesting. So they look for concept artists who make characters and environments and props and everything? It's very interesting. Maybe that also changed a little bit. I mean, like last time I applied for anything was 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, but still, no, animation and UI. Like everything. If you want to work for us, you have to be able to do everything. Rigging, animation, UI, design, juggling, coffee making. Do they maybe want a robot or something? Maybe have another horse with a person walking into town, like a group of traders. Yeah, I tried that already, Mike. That's also something I wanted to do in the beginning. But the problem is, if we have somebody on a horse and it's closer to us, then it's even bigger than the horse we have standing on the right side. So it would block a lot of the image, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. I think I have the feeling that that the idea is sparking. No, I just continue with everything else and then. I mean with the gates. Yeah, that depends on the story. Like the beginning story was that it's like more of a lost village, so it's just kept by a certain group. So I would believe there's so many people in there, but yeah. Also, like I see something here that doesn't look nice. When I see the shape here, the light shape from far away, that doesn't look nice. It has to. That's also the beauty of, if you really force yourself of working something very, very long, as we do here, then you see even more stuff. And when you come back after a couple weeks even, it's such an interesting process of learning and understanding. Dun, 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 dun. Fly a plane for a bonus. Yeah, you know, but sometimes I would still would try to apply, because yeah, sometimes they really don't know what they want, you know. Also, for example, when I applied at Vuga, I applied for a character design position. I also made an art test on a character design position, but I got hired technically as an environment artist because I had a second portfolio with environment work, and they saw that I also can do that, and yeah, and the rest is history. So it's you know, like I would never like take everything too much for granted. If you have, of course, more skills and everything, showcase it. But yeah, you never know what is happening, you know. Also, you never know if they start a new project, start a new IP, and then you need more people. Maybe right when you apply, they need someone like you. So that can be helpful. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, that's not really the problem, Hannah. The problem is more about the story. Like, we can also, in terms of value, I mean, it get hit directly by light. Not so sure. It's more about really about story, like, because we want to have an entrance into the image. But yeah, I think I just have to think about it even more. By the way, Mike, did you work on the image again, with the lake and the ship and the guy with the red smoke? Did you finish it? Just out of curiosity. Wi-Fi just stopped working. Do you want me to repeat my question? I just asked if you continue to on your image you made the guy with the red smoke, the one which you posted on the Discord. Maybe someone seated in the foreground looking at the guy in the background. Placed almost where the door is. So I mean here. Yeah, that's something I also thought maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think he also needs to be a bit bigger. I would like to flip the image, but I'm afraid that my laptop don't like that. But yeah, I think probably it would be something here. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, if you learn something, then it's great. I think what I would like to see is when the person is standing closer to the horse. Now it looks like a mother with a newborn in front. Okay, let me flip it. Let's see, please don't die, please don't die. I saved it before. Oh, we survived. Okay, let's see. Oh, I also see that besides everything else, it's a little bit too bright here. Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, that's better. That frames the image a little bit more and draws the eye a little bit more in. I'm usually not a big fan of a vignette, but I think that could work. It's not too strong. Also, we have to bring back the silhouette of the tree also. Got lost a bit. Yeah, do that, Mike. That's a good idea. Gabriel, by the way, how was your stream? I'm sorry, I really wanted to watch it. I also saw that you posted it, but I still had to finish my work. Sure, I saved beforehand. I always do that. I don't play with Photoshop. It made my life too hard. Hey Cocktail MF, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Welcome to the Twitch family. And if you're not a part of the art community, feel free to join the art community on Discord. There's a little button on Twitch. It's actually kind of cool. It's like, could imagine that maybe it's not a tree here. It's maybe like a giant overgrown building or something here, completely captured by foliage. Planning on getting a PC on prices. Hey, you hit the sweet spot, Mike. Me too. I'm just, like it took me 2 to 6 months to decide what dumbbell I gonna buy. You can imagine how long it's going to take me to buy a PC. I don't know why I am like that. So here we can just take the little values we already have, just playing with it. Again, foliage can really be a friend. It's also so much fun. Bam. Yeah, I saw you. You have your stream in French, but that actually would be a good practice for me, to be honest. But because every time I see my family, I feel like a stupid robot who can only speak partially French phrases and not full French. I wish my French would be better. Yeah, the GPU prices are really crazy. Hey, Dr. Jimmy, how's it going? Song? Oh, sorry, I haven't installed anything like that. The song is called "Kick It Back" and it's by Harris Heller. It's the Stream Beats playlist on Spotify. I hope you can find that. The song is called "Kick It Back." Yeah, I mean, if you have a powerful laptop, it's the things like the laptop I have for working technically is great. It's a Dell XPS 15 and I only have problems with really big files where I have like a lot of GPU usage, but besides everything else, I don't know. Things like also streaming while working, I want to have it like very smooth, you know. I hate it when it's lagging, and I feel like it's 221. There's no need for any lag, to be honest. But yeah, again, I have a good laptop, and like for me, it's like why? If I want to buy something, I want to buy a really good one. But then it's like Should I do it? Should I not do it? How are you doing, Jimmy? How was your day? Hey Celine, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm gonna speak French with you. Trust me, nobody wants to hear that. And I probably get striked by Twitch or YouTube because I only can say swear words. I can say close the door. Bring me food. Do you want more salt? Stop it. Like normal stuff you use in a family conversation. Yeah, but I need to say, like, 3D is working pretty well with my laptop here. I think my laptop has 32 gigabyte of RAM. That's pretty good. I mean, if I use Blender and I use the cycle render with GPU based, that's a different story. It takes a little bit longer than it should be, but it's still workable, you know? That's nice, Jimmy. That's nice. May I ask where you work? Oh, you you know Berlin Sirens. Okay. The good one. Okay, Celine, if I speak French, you speak German. I mean, your German is better than my French. Hey, Florent. I didn't know it's you. That's Florent. You know my French is bad, and you taught me all the swear words. Okay, but how big is your file, Mike? Doing university project, nice. Sounds good. My Wacom tablet settings are the normal settings. I have and keyboard shortcuts. So nothing special. So for example, I have brush size increase and decrease on Q and W. So if I press W, it becomes bigger, and if I press Q, it gets smaller. And it's also something I like because I'm a hardcore ex-gamer, so I just like hitting the keyboard. I have brushes on B, I have lasso tool on L, moving I have on V, the clone stem tool I have bounded on N, nothing special. Then but I have, for example, create multiply layer. I have made buttons, so you can make buttons in Photoshop. I don't know if you know that, but there's this thing here. You can make an action, and I have, for example, a shortcut for creating a light layer while selecting the linear dodge add brush. So let me show you how that works. So I have something bounded. It's on Control F2. So if I press that, and if you look on the right side where my layers are, there comes a layer which is on linear dodge add, and it automatically selects the linear dodge add brush. And what I do then, I just take a very dark saturated color of the light, and then I can easily add light. And that's something I do very often at work, because we have a big style. We work in a very saturated colored style, so it's very useful. And when I do the opposite, so shadows, I have it on Control F3, which means I just press Control F3 and then I have a multiply layer. And I also have that for different stuff, hid layers, but that's also for work. That's nothing important. Yeah. And how to create it, you just go on that buttons, then you go on button mode, and here you can press record, and then you press record, make the action you want to have, and just save it, and then you can have that. I hope that's helpful. Ah, okay, Jimmy. All right, I know who you are. Hey Franco, welcome to the stream. Greetings back from Berlin. How's the weather in Bavaria? Yeah, Mike, it can be that it's the vegetation. Like if you have too much polygons and too much things happening in your foliage, then it can go crazy. Or maybe you also have some displacement maps on, which are just killing your render. What laptop do you have, Celine? Yes, it does, Jimmy, absolutely. Q and W feels way better than Alt-Right. It's just way faster. Sehr gerne, Franco. So, liebe Freunde, dann machen wir mal weiter. Okay, let's continue. Ah, you have sunny days, nice. Yeah, it seems like the weather became a little bit more stable. Even though also in Berlin, for a couple of days they said it's gonna rain, and then it was just kind of rainy, but not really. So, but we still have April, so it's a proper April weather. Yeah, I mean, yes, maybe it's also the laptop mic. Can be the case. What do you peeps have planned for the weekend? Any specific plans for the weekend? Anyone? By the way, Florent, how are you doing? How's life going? We haven't spoken for a while. April, macht was er will, wa? It's true. You're gonna work on your stuff, Mike, on the weekend? Sounds like a great plan. Oh, I will definitely try to not work on the weekend. Again, it took me the last couple of weekends to finish the episode I posted yesterday about character design. Like I was editing footage on Sunday and Saturday, and then I also had a freelance job over the last couple weeks, which I had to finish, and also my normal Monday to Friday day job I also have. So this weekend my plan is technically to rest for the first time for quite a while. Also, right now I planned everything for the week, so I also have a mentorship and I have my mentees, and some of them apply for internships, which is like hot time right now, so it's a lot of writing, communication, checking back and stuff. So it's very interesting because when they apply, for me it's also exciting to see, because if you mentor someone and then he puts in the work and then he's applied somewhere, and then you're excited to see how it's going, and you actually want your mentee to succeed, so that's always very interesting. But yeah, besides that, I actually want to chill on the weekend. Maybe drawing a little bit in the sketchbook, but in bed, not in front of the PC. I also wanted to play some games for really quite some times, but every time I pull up a game, I don't know, I feel like, okay, I could work now instead of playing, so then I stop playing and I work. Sad creature. Oh, nice. Franco, what's your thesis about? Ah, you still live in Paris. I know that you, I know that you lived in Paris. Your mom told me. That's nice. Study and Netflix. That's a good plan. That's a really good plan. Is there any Netflix recommendations here? By the way, have you watched the Shadow and Bone? I watched that. It actually was pretty nice. I like the concept. Even though, like, if you have, I don't know if you're familiar with the series, but in the series they also have magicians. Or it was a little bit like, it reminded me a little bit of Avatar, like airbending and stuff, because they made all this like hand movements. And on one side I'm like, oh cool, it's magic. On the other side, when someone's standing in front of me like making weird hand gestures, you know, and then making wind or something, doesn't seem very dangerous to me. And I don't know, I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, it started very well, but the end, I don't know, I think they just want to make a continuation of that. Tina told you I'm working on a game for June's Journey. Yes, do you know June's Journey? No, seriously. She plays it every day. The world is small. Yes, I do. I work at the JJ team for 3 years already. That's funny. Greetings to your girlfriend. Thanks for the support. That's a good plan, Mike. Absolutely. Hannah, that's also a great plan. What's my day job? I'm a concept artist. I work on environments, and I work in a game company called Vuga, and on a game title it's called June's Journey. It's a mobile game title, and I basically paint backgrounds all day. No, I haven't played Ori. Is it good? Oh, and Lost in Space, I started that. It was, I don't know why I stopped it. I actually liked it. Already, Castlevania, I already watched it. I actually watched it twice already, Jimmy. It was a really good series. Electrospinning and conductive fiber for neural growth. Wow, that sounds really interesting. That sounds really cool. That sounds really interesting, Franco. So when we talk about neuronal growth, we talk about neurons in the brain, right? Sorry, Florent. Ask me after the stream. Sorry, I'm the wrong guy for that. I'm sorry. I don't have any cheat codes. Celine, how is your art test going, by the way? Was the character design episode helpful? I know you wrote it in the comments, but was it helpful somehow? Have you seen also the technique by Gu? Like how he used selective color? That's also something I found very interesting. He make a grayscale painting and then he used selective color to change the value to color. Okay, Mike, I write it down. It does, I mean, it depends. You know, like, art and stuff is very interesting, but we are problem solvers, so you need to learn to research, and you need to learn to come up with new ideas out of things which exist. And research is just like, I would say, 60% of the job. So when I became, when I got my first job as a concept artist, I became more interested in other things. So because it's just a part of the job. Oh, the chat is going fast. Okay. Yeah, the thing, Celine, the thing is like Avatar, for example, the cartoon I liked, but the real movie they made out of, I didn't like so much because it looked a little bit like people making Tai Chi in a park, you know? I mean, the thing is, I'm more like, if I would rather watch thousands of Kung Fu movies. I'm such a 90s kid. I watched all the Jackie Chan movies, all the Kung Fu movies. I just love all that Kung Fu hustle, every movie. So I prefer more like if they rather fight like real, you know, rather than doing those movements and then, I don't know, doing magic. Or I want clarity, you know, in my characters. I want either a magician or a Kung Fu fighter, nothing in between. But no, it's a very cool series. I really appreciate also the setting, the costume design and everything. It was very interesting. Oh, okay, cool. Ooh, big questions here, Jimmy. What's my ambitions for the future? That's a big one. So usually I have very high ambitions for everything I do. Right now it's very hard to tell because I really enjoy learning, and I enjoy the position I have right now. Like I have enough time to do my stuff on the side, doing YouTube, doing mentorship, doing everything else. And I know if I would join a new company that I would have to spend some extra time to just accumulate myself to the workload, and I couldn't do the things I do right now, like weekly stream and stuff, because if you join a new company and if it's a new pipeline and everything, you just have to get used to it. So it's a very big question right now. So yeah, I can't really say. Like, I would love to make the channel growth and maybe have a bigger community and providing really good sources to the people, because my career also partially started through YouTube, like finding YouTube videos from Feng Zhu drawing mechs and robots. That's really made me going on the career path I have chosen. I decided to become a concept artist because I saw him making the art, and I couldn't draw or paint, so it was really like a big moment for me. I actually told that Feng Zhu. I met Feng Zhu once in Paris on the iMac, and I told him that. I was also so nervous, my hand was sweating like crazy, and I guess he thought like, oh, who's that guy with the sweaty hands? But yeah, so I don't know, to be honest. I can't really compile it in one sentence. But yeah, I think like I definitely want to make the channel growth, because I also spend so much time already on pushing the channel and making good educational content. And yeah, I also would never thought I would become some sort of teacher or something, because I don't know, I always hated school, but not just because of the system. I was one of the kids always asking, why do we have to learn this, what we have to learn, and the answer was because the school plan is saying that we have to learn that. And I always had discussions with my teachers, and my teachers really didn't like me because I was always double questioning everything, and I also wasn't interested in art in school or anything. I actually never went to some of my classes. I stayed at home rather than playing World of Warcraft and going to school. So that's very interesting. So to answer your question, I can really tell 100% right now. I have a couple of things in my mind, things which are important for me, and I self-reflect a lot because I believe like self-reflection is really important. And I also learned that like you just have to self-reflect yourself, your surroundings, your families, what is important for you, what's your goal, etc., etc. Yeah, so I don't know if that answers somehow your question. Gradient maps is the same as selective color. No, not really. Selective color is when you lasso out an area, and then you can use selective color to basically change the color you have selected. But I don't know if gradient maps technically could also work like that. I never use gradient maps, to be honest. Maybe, I don't know. If so, please tell me. I'm open to learn. Which way would you recommend to become a concept artist in Germany for later starters? So it depends on your life situation. I can tell you, like, I was living at my parents' house, and I knew because I started from ground up, I couldn't draw or paint, so I needed time. So to get time, I decided to study, because in Germany, of course, like, if you get something like BAföG, so if you get money from the government basically to help you studying, it also technically gives you time. So I would try to study something. It doesn't necessarily have to do art. If it has to do with design and art, I mean, that's helpful also. But it also, everything which make you do a lot of work where you can't focus on art, this can distract you a little bit. And for example, I studied industrial design and we had tons of projects, and I just had always to do double work. So I was doing the projects for industrial design, and then after that I did my own concept art stuff. And I always knew, okay, my goal is to become a concept artist, so I have to do double work. And I did that for years. So basically you have to make yourself a window, and if you reach a certain level with your skills, so you have fundamentals on a good level, which means color, light, composition, values, perspective, anatomy, that's also, you have to have that ready. And if so, you just have to build a portfolio. But before you start building a portfolio, you need to clarify for yourself where you want to work. If you want to work in AAA, realistic, stylized, it's very, very important that you clarify that, because still to that day, a big common mistake is that people just do art, which is on one side totally fine because they love doing what they do. But the problem is, if you make a portfolio with 10 pieces which are completely different, it can happen that you maybe not find a job with that because it's just too random, you know? And then I would just do projects. If you want to work for a company like Ubisoft and you want to work on Assassin's Creed, do artwork which could work for Assassin's Creed. And then try to think in a way of making a game, you know? Not only paint pretty images, that's also a big mistake. A lot of people do is like just painting pretty images, which is technically also not wrong, but if you only focus on that, you become more of an illustrator. And it's a very big common mistake that people call what they do concept art, but it's illustrations because they basically just paint images. But concept art is actually not this. I mean, this can be a part of concept art, but concept art is more about design. It's about creating. This is already the end of it, but usually you would do a lot of drawings, a lot of designs, ideas. Concept art is really about ideas. Yeah, and then I would just find out where you want to work, do your portfolio, and then just try to apply. And I met people who didn't even study art, they just did that. They just make their portfolio, they worked their ass off. They were also a little bit more talented from the get-go. They had some art experience and they got the job. And that's how it can work. But if you need time, as I did, because I was very, very bad, you can watch my YouTube videos, you will see that. I have some sketchbook videos, and there are also some videos where you see like what I drew when I wanted to become an artist. So if you need time, just find a way to make time for yourself, to grow, you know? And then if you start really from zero, the biggest skill, the most important skill for an artist is to learn how to learn. So you need to learn how to learn environment. You need to learn how to learn perspective. You need to learn how to learn, etc., etc. I hope that's helpful. I have to go up in the chat. I didn't know that you can do the same thing with gradient maps. That's interesting. I'm gonna check that out, Jimmy. Thanks. Seems it's super efficient. But I mean, it's also based on a grayscale, right? So you have to have the grayscale. But if you push it to a certain level, I mean, that technically can work. It has 10 from 10 rating, wow. Okay. Hey Joel, thank you very much and welcome to the stream. That's funny, Franco, yeah. But if you're good in researching and if you like researching, that's can definitely be helpful if you want to go into that direction. I hardly agree, Mike, on the avatar comment. Absolutely. Can you give shout out? I draw daily. Shout out, draw daily. Hey Akansha, welcome to the stream. Hey Okami, welcome to the stream. been nervous too. Yeah, learning is great. Yeah, I agree, Celine. Yeah, Feng is really is a very unique person. I also talked to people who worked around him, and then also they said the way he's like working, everything is also exceptionally, no, special. Yeah, let's say special. It's an easier word. Oh, I need to drink. I am constantly talking. Hey Deepak, welcome to stream. Oh, Ahmed sent you here. Greetings back to Ahmed. He's the man. I'm such an Ahmed fan. But it's good, Franco. So, I mean, the thing is also like the stuff with art is cool because you basically can learn it anytime. My mother became an artist when she was 40. She stopped and then she started again all over. And she had the courage to do that, and now she's an artist. Okay. Jimmy, that's super interesting. I will try that on a character tomorrow, I think. Yeah, sure. You never have to go to art school, because at the end it's just, I mean, it can have benefits, but only to a certain degree. There's also a lot of people coming to a school, design school, and think they get taught and get taken by hand, but it's not the case. So, hey Sva, thanks for joining, and have a good evening. Hopefully see you soon. Take care, buddy. Mach's gut. Merci, Florent. I appreciate it a lot. Thanks for the nice words. And greetings out to your mother. Alright, Mike, have a good one. Good night. I highly agree, Jimmy. Hey, Kamesis, yo, what's going on? Welcome to stream. See, Franco? That's such an awesome thing. That's so nice. I also never thought I would ever like have such a, it's so crazy. Before I did art, I would never thought I would have really the deep desire inside of me on drawing and painting. It really changed my life, you can say, in a positive way. It's also something I would do for the rest of my life. I think at the end you just need to have the courage to, if you have the feeling of trying it, and if you want to do it, just do it. And if it works out for you, it works out, and if not, it's also fine. I think we also need to go back from this over perfectionistic thinking which we have these days. I mean, not all of people. I don't want to say everyone. Just the broad society. What is also great if you have cast shadows on the ground, like here. I love to play with that. That's something I've learned once on a job. I was working on a movie production for an animation movie, and we were a couple artists working on the backgrounds, and one of the artists did something which I never forget to this day, and that's he painted a forest scene where also the light came from the side, And the light was actually, he added, let's say this was the light, and he technically just added a plant to the light. So it looked like the light is hitting the plant directly. And everything behind was in shadow. And I don't know, it created such an interesting but also natural contrast. And every time I have the opportunity to add certain highlights and whites and stuff to the painting, I'm always thinking about that. And that's also what I meant before. If you want to get into the industry, you don't need to necessarily start in games. You can work in commercials, you can work in TV serial production, whatever is possible. It's just about learning. Ciao, ciao, Sven. I always forget there's a little delay in the stream. I also turned off, as mentioned, I changed the playlist from Spotify to the Pretzel one, and I think the Pretzel one was also taking so much from my GPU. So I don't want to say too loud, but it's not lagging at all today, which makes me very, very happy. Thank you, Kamses. Who are you usually watching on Twitch? I totally understand, Franco. Yeah, it's just, you know, like, maybe don't tell anyone, just do it for yourself and see how it goes, you know? And also, like, maybe don't think that you start with it and you're gonna directly, I don't know, conquer the world. I would say just have, if you know, like, you can do just art for, like, you can even do art for therapy, because it's basically something which and that's why I said, like, your thesis is so interesting, because it also has a big effect on the neurological aspect of the brain, and it's used in therapy, like drawing and painting, because it has an effect on our brain. So just try it, because it also can make you really chill, and if you just enjoy the act of painting or drawing, then do that. Don't pressure it, don't think you have to make it for living or something. Hey Calvin, thanks for the YouTube sub and welcome to the stream. True, theme park is also something, but I never work in theme park. Do you have the same problem, Gabriel, with your GPU? I had such GPU spikes. My Photoshop was so lagging. It was freaking annoying. I can say Kim. Hey Kim. That's way better. Nice. It's easier to say. I'm sorry, not better. I also like your nickname. I agree, Celine. Yeah. Sehr gerne, Franco, sehr gerne. Ist ja nur meine Meinung. It's just my opinion. I mean, you don't have to take it for granted. I'm just saying, like, you know, just if it's really on your mind, just try it. Why not? So you also use the pretzel one? So because I stopped using the pretzel today because of the music last time, and now that I'm not using it, it's not lagging. So my common sense tells me it has to do something with that. Gabriel, by the way, do you have a lot of students from your school where you teach viewing your stream? Because it looks always like a prepared class what you do, so I thought it would be... Ah, okay, makes sense, makes sense. just sharing my experience here. Just sitting around, sharing my experience. Cool. Was it the intention to start streaming for particularly for your students, or was it just for streaming itself, or was it a coincidence? If that's actually the French word for coincidence, I don't even know. See, that's why I don't speak French. Coincidence. That's so bad. Okay, Google, what is the French word for coincidence? Okay, Google, was ist das französische Wort für Zufall? Google is not working. Google, you're dismissed. Dun, 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 dun. But hey, we made some progress already today. That's good. Seems like we made more progress today than last time, but I think it also has to do with the lag. So we detailed more. It's great. Coincidence. I don't want to say it again. But okay, so I wasn't wrong. Oh, that's good. Oh, okay. But I'm still not gonna start talking French. Nice try though. I remember, that's why they always say, ooh la la, what's a coincidence? Oh, I'm sorry. True, Celine, you can go to Gabriel's stream. You understand what he's saying. I'm not. No, I'm just kidding, I never watched it. I just watched it a couple times, but I only understand the half of it. Ciao Franco, gern geschehen und schönen Abend noch und viel Glück. Danke, dass du hier warst. Schönen Abend noch. thank you, Franco. Dankeschön. Ah, okay, cool. Ah, sure. You basically also had to move, right? In terms of streaming and everything for the school. Yeah, I sometimes I totally forget that we have COVID. Like, I'm too much at home, I guess. But I also need to say I was never that productive than before. Hey Kanu, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yes, it is live. How are you doing? How was your day? It's also on Twitch, Kanu. If you're on Twitch, you can also sub on Twitch, because one day we eventually maybe will completely move the stream to Twitch. Hey Ghostface, welcome to the stream. If you could technically you could use the mouse, but you don't have any pressure sensitivity. If you do that, you could maybe. I mean, the thing is, you can technically also only paint with the gradient tool. It's very methodical, but you could do it. So then you could do it also with the mouse, but yeah, it limits you. Also, like getting a Wacom pad, like I use a Wacom Intus 4, but like you can get the Wacom 1 already for $80 on Amazon, I think. I also have a link somewhere in the description for that. I actually had someone in my class in the 10th grade who painted in Windows Paint with the mouse very well, I remember. Dun, 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 dun. Nice. No, it's not really photo bashing. Partially, so we started with a sketch and then we painted, blocked and everything in, and we added photos later. So it's technically photo bashing, yes, but not as like. The thing is, like, there are also differences. Like, you can start like completely from a photo base, so you bash in different photos. Like, that's where it comes from. Bash in different photos and then paint over it. But what we did, we started with drawing, a sketch. Then we paint, and then we slowly added textures from photos. It's a little bit different. I'm doing great, Ghostface. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm surprisingly awake. I mean, the day started at 8. I already have a full day of work behind me, but I don't know. I have energy push, energy boost. And we are streaming for 2.5 hours. How is your life? Oh, my personal life is great. Thank you. How's your personal life? Social, I mean, it's we do the best out of it, but it's not very social, I would say. Kind of. I try to do. For example, I meet my dad for lunch and stuff, but not too much. I haven't seen my friends for a while, which is kind of sad. And no, I can't go without mask. I have to go. I don't have any vaccine yet. And you, how are you, Ghostface? How's your life? Yes, Kanu, I didn't said that. I didn't want to say it out loud, so I tried to ignore it. Thanks for bringing it up again. No, I haven't played that. What's that? Jabo, what's that? And welcome to the stream, by the way. What's the game about? What do you do there? Okay, I will. It is good. Thank you, Ghostface. How is yours? I also don't have problem that you asked that. It's the normal thing in the world. What are you all doing? Also, where's everybody from? Everybody who's not from Germany. Wow. I'm jealous, Ghostface. I mean, I just read Bali. And I'm just like, wow, I'm in. But congratulations on your double vaccine, that's great. Happy for you. To what you want to change your citizenship? He did? Oh, greetings back to Virginia. I knew, Hannah, I knew. What's the time in Brazil, by the way? Okay. I will check that later. That sounds very interesting. And greetings back to Sweden. Ah, okay. No, I my question was, I'm sorry, maybe I asked the wrong question. To what other citizenship do you want to change your citizenship? Oh, it's 5 o'clock. So 5 hours behind. No. Yeah, no, 5 hours behind, yeah. Okay. Germany is actually pretty good to live. Germany is really nice. I mean, it's such a big topic, to be honest. Like I could talk for hours about that. So the good things about Germany. First of all, location. From Germany you can go everywhere very easy, very fast. When it comes to trips or vacation, you're very flexible. But also, like, I'm just speaking from a German, you know, like not from someone who come from the outside. So I don't know if there are any complications. But it's like, for example, Berlin, where I'm from, it's very international. So if you speak English, you can basically do whatever you want. Very interesting people, interesting communities, very open. It changed also a lot. So LGTB is very big. Like there are a lot of things which are like changed to goods there, but also still things which are not. I mean, obviously, as a lot of other places in the world, there's also still problems with racism and stuff, and that's really like a lot of shit things. But I don't know if it's more than in other places in the world, because we have that everywhere, which doesn't make it better, you know. I'm just saying. Yeah, and I think like the thing is, like, in terms of like, it's very safe in Germany, technically. The taxes are very high. I don't like the taxes. So tax payment, if you're freelancer, tax payment is just it's like, it's not your friend. So we actually have a lot of people leaving Germany because of taxation. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of good things. We have, I would say, relatively a good health care system. And I say relatively because nothing is perfect. Yeah, there are a lot of good things. What else you want to know? Ah, he's in military. That's interesting. How's Virginia? Kanu. I wonder how it is if you lived in New York for your whole life. I mean, it's such an like, this city has so much energy, and yeah, I don't know. I would be really curious how the contrast is. But I also met people who are from New York, living in Berlin. So, I mean, they liked it. So I don't know. Also, my company, we have like, I think we not even have 50% are Germans of the company. Like, we're so international. So yeah, from all around the world, from Spain, from Iran, from Great Britain, like from so many places, Netherlands. You live in Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia? Ooh. That's what's that TV show? There's one TV show also playing in Virginia. I watched it. What's the name? I totally forgot it. I love the series, not for the series itself, but in the series they do a lot of establishing shots, and they make those camera going through like forest scenes and everything, and it's just like so freaking beautiful. You want to shock your system? That's a nice phrase. Yeah, I mean, you can also positively shock your system, right? You want something alien? Okay, what is the complete opposite to New York? Welcome to Brandenburg. Yeah, true. Compared to Stockholm, it's high. But I mean, if you compare Berlin to New York, it's no comparison. Also, like, New York is way more dense. I mean, I think it also depends, but New York City is very dense. Like, I don't know if there's any other place in the world which is the same as New York. Ah, yeah, true. Celine also moved. Huh, yeah. Yeah, you know, like, I don't know. I feel also like racism is really everywhere. It's so fucking sad and makes my blood boiling. Move to Alaska. What is that? Okay. Okay. So you have some plans, Ghostface. What do you do for a living, Ghostface? If I can ask. Are you flexible in terms of job? By the way, for the people who watch on YouTube, I'm also on Twitch. If you want to follow along, because one day we have to move the stream to Twitch. Not sure when. Might happen. Ah, shit, yeah, okay. It's funny that you say that, Celine. I have a couple colleagues who lived in Paris and they said exactly the same. And I only went to Paris 2 or 3 times and I never felt it that way, that it's so bad. But maybe I was not too long there to really judge how it is. Okay. Gimme some foliage. Gimme. Ooh, that could work nice here. Let me try that. You're a cult leader? For real? Hey Saya, welcome back. Welcome back. I feel like I had too much coffee today, but I had the same amount. Actually, when I started the stream 3 hours ago, I was so tired, but now I feel like, I don't know, like I have had coffee or something. I think it has to do with the workout I made. Just natural push of energy. Dun, 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 dun. Is it like that? I don't know. Like my colleagues told me that they don't like the like just the Paris people, that they have a like not a nice behavior. It's not so chill, but maybe it has to do with that, I don't know. Also, I mean, you can't speak for all people living there, so it's... Welcome back, Murat. How was your meeting? Lol. Yeah, I mean, Bali is really, really nice. I've been to Bali once for 4 weeks. It's just, yeah, it's just chill. But I don't know how it would be to live there. But going there to give your soul something back and relax and calm down, it's definitely good. What's a cool card name? All right. We made some progress. That's good. Okay, next time we need to... I definitely will prep. I definitely need to prep the image next time, so that we can finish it next time. Definitely also adding the character in front. I just want to try a couple of things, and there are like a lot of places in the image which are not done yet. But yeah, so far it went pretty well. Yes. I'm not sure, to be honest, Ghostface. The thing is, I can continue with working, but I already streamed for 3 hours, and it's almost half past 10 here. Is there anything you want to talk about, Ghostface? Thank you, Ghostface. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, it was a long day, but it was a good day. How Ice Cube would say. Yeah, definitely. Also, I feel like at some point when you paint all day and work all day, it's like you just you start to just move pixels from left to right, and if I'm not fresh, then it's not so interesting also. But for everyone who just joined, if you're not a member of the art community, we have an art community on Discord. It's on Twitch or on YouTube in the banner. Just feel free to join the art community. We are a friendly group of art friends, sharing knowledge, giving feedback, and having interesting conversations. Also, if you haven't subscribed to Twitch or YouTube, feel free to do that. And otherwise, I wish you all a wonderful evening, day, wherever you are. Thanks for joining the stream, and I hope it was interesting. You could learn something. It was helpful. The video will be on YouTube also as well, and we will continue with the stream same time as always next week on Wednesday. Oh wait, as a tradition, what's my favorite horror movie? Oh, that's a very hard question, because I don't like horror movies. Thanks, Dominic, for the Twitch follow, and welcome to the Twitch family. What is my favorite horror movie? So I don't like too many horror movies. Shining. Does Shining counts? Thanks, Hannah. You too. Have a good rest day. You too, Jimmy. Have a good night. Ghostface, good luck with finding the name for your cult and deciding where to go. Please update me on that on the next stream. Kano also, I wish you a wonderful evening. Murat, I'm sorry that you just came back and that we just turn off the stream now. Good night, Gabrielle. Thanks for joining. Next time I try to watch your stream and learn some French. Thank you, Crimson Lady. I appreciate that a lot, and thanks for joining. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day, evening, and see you soon. Ciao, ciao.